One person was shot by a U.S. Marshal near Wapato yesterday on the grounds of the Yakima Reservation. And Walla Walla Fire District 5 is asking area residents to agree to a levy increase. We'll tell you why next.
Windy conditions return to start your weekend. We have a few showers today and, well, into the weekend as well. I'll get you prepared.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Jason Valentine in for Brianna Berman Solo. Jill.
It's Friday.
We made it to Friday. My goodness. This week kind of zipped by, though. It's been a busy week, at least for me. How about you?
Yeah, it's been busy, but it's been good. You've had a lot to talk about with the weather.
Oh, my goodness, and we still have a lot to talk about. Let's take a look outside. Legend Skycam Network. A little bit calmer morning, but we still have winds, especially in the Mid-Columbia in the Blue Mountain region. And we're going to be seeing winds a little less than we saw yesterday. We had some howling winds yesterday during the afternoon, so we have less precipitation throughout our areas. We still have that snowfall into the mountain regions. Actually, chains are required right now for Snoqualmie Pass and Stevens Pass, so do be aware of that if you're traveling over to the west side. So it's going to be a little dangerous driving for the next couple of hours at least until we get to the afternoon. So we do expect some sunshine today. Highs are going to be in the mid-40s for the Yakima region. We're going to be a little bit cooler than we saw yesterday, upper 40s to lower 50s for the Tri-Cities. And over in the Blue Mountain region, we're looking at right around the mid-40s, so kind of on par with yesterday. We're going to see some sunshine, but some scattered showers are definitely possible today, into tomorrow, and into Sunday as well. I'll get you ready for the weekend, my forecast, but let's send it back to Jill.
The Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit says one person was shot by a member of the U.S. Marshals Task Force on the Yakima Reservation yesterday afternoon. Cap KVUE's Emily Goodell made it to the scene not long after.
Here's what we know about this case so far. Authorities tell me that there was a shooting involving law enforcement officers, specifically members of a U.S. Marshal's Office task force, sometime around 3 o'clock. We know it happened in the 1100 block of Donald Wapato Road. We know at least one individual was shot and that law enforcement are on scene investigating. It happened within the bounds of the Yakima Reservation, and the Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit says they're not involved. If you're headed east on I-82 and you're planning to take exit 44 off to Wapato on Donald Wapato Road, that is closed, as well as here at the intersection of Donald Road and A Street. We'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more on our website, yaktrinews.com. Reporting in Wapato, Emily Goodell, Cap KVUE Local News.
And as of this moment, all the roads have been reopened. An extension of an amnesty program in Yakima County for delinquent court accounts. The amnesty program was originally offered last month as a way to pay off court fines and collections to avoid future collections and legal action. This offer covers Yakima County District Court and most municipal courts in Yakima County. Settling delinquent accounts can assist in getting a driver's license reinstated. Yakima Municipal Court received more than $47,000 in paid fines last month during the amnesty program. Now they've extended it through March. You should note garnishment and bankruptcy cases don't qualify for the amnesty program. To participate, contact Yakima Municipal Court at 509-575-3050. Lawmakers in the state legislature are facing a looming deadline. Most proposals have to pass one chamber and be sent to the other one by Wednesday, March 8th. One of the proposals still advancing is designed to give families extra resources when a loved one goes missing. The Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Persons and Lucian Act would require the state to set up an online toolkit, letting families know what to do and what to expect when someone disappears. The bill's sponsor says she realized the need for that kind of resource when 4-year-old Lucian Mungia disappeared from a Yakima park last September. That bill has gotten approval from the House and now moves to the state Senate. Walla Walla County Fire District 5 says call volumes have increased by 100% in the last 10 years. The fire chief says with the area growing, the district isn't staffed with enough firefighters and EMTs to handle more than one call at a time without calling on mutual aid. Cap KVUE's Riley Fitzgerald says the department is asking voters to consider lifting their levy lid this fall.
Taxpayers in the district currently pay $1.14 to keep the fire district going, but that doesn't pay beyond the now. The district says they've been able to operate efficiently for 30 years without having to raise its levy rate, but they say it's no longer an option. Chief Mike Wickstrom explains what this levy lid lift might help with.
We would actually fill out the crews a little bit more, so if two people are going to the like Cadillac Medical Center with an ambulance, we have people back to cover the district. And that'll speed up the process, especially for outlying areas like Wallula and Charbonneau. We'd really be able to get out there a lot quicker instead of relying on this Pasco Fire Department or Franklin County Fire District 3 to help us out. And they've been great, but you could burn bridges if you use that all the time. You're not doing anything for yourself, to improve your community's safety.
Coming up on Cap KVU Local News, we took a spin in this Walla Walla County Fire District 5 ladder truck and talked about the challenges the district has faced with the small staff and the growing need for response. In Burbank, Riley Fitzgerald, Cap KVU Local News.
We will return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
We're going to see some sunshine today, the return of winds, and folks will have a sneak preview of your weekend as well. That's coming right up.
Plus, a virus known for infecting entire cruise ships of people is making its way through the Tri-Cities. How to protect yourself from norovirus. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
And Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin.
So when allergies attack,
take Allegra before your symptoms take over you. And for congestion relief, find Allegra D at your pharmacy.
Whether someone is across the neighborhood, across the street, or across the room, you have the power to make them feel right at home. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Taco time got you feeling like a craving lunatic? Can't explain your need for crispy, zesty? Can't remember my name until I get my hands on a Taco Time fish taco? You're not alone. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
Sink into comfort and savings with M. Lily mattresses today at More Furniture.
Choose from the Queen 12-inch Aura Hybrid mattress or the 13-inch Nora for only $9.99, or upgrade to the Queen 12-inch Superior Cooling Aura mattress.
Still only $9.99.
Get superior comfort with all M. Lily mattresses.
We'll also include an adjustable base and 2 pillows, all for just $9.99, and we will ship it for free.
Your best night's sleep at More Furniture.
Shark Tank is casting for season 15.
You have something magical happening.
I'm gonna rise. Apply now for your chance to swim with the sharks.
What?
Love this.
I'm gonna make you filthy rich.
Shark Tank, Fridays on ABC.
Welcome Home is your guide to better living in the Tri-Cities Yakima area, with local experts who share trends and styles, giving you ideas for that next home upgrade. Next time, getting a new roof, plus we'll show you how to improve your kitchen and bath, discover a great place for buying spring plants, and find out about gas fireplaces. Then meet the man to call if your house is suddenly damaged.
Welcome Home, Saturday night at 8 on Cap KVU.
Agribusiness is big in our area, and Ag Advisors is your local guide to all things ag. Next time, a visit to a vineyard where great wine is just the beginning. Find out why milk tastes better when it's in bottles. Learn why people come from miles around to this unique collection of shops. We visit a farm store where customer service is always first. And find out how one company uses tech to advance farming.
Ag Advisors, meet our board Saturday night at 8:30 on Cap KVU. Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
It's a ruthless virus that's been known to infect entire cruise ships full of people. We're talking about norovirus, which causes symptoms like nausea and vomiting. The Benton Franklin Health District says it's spreading here in the Tri-Cities. And if it strikes your household, you need to clean everything with EPA-approved cleaners or diluted bleach and run clothing or blankets through a hot laundry cycle. Public health nurse Heather Hill calls it a hardy virus.
A little bit of the virus kind of clouds around the room and it settles on surfaces. And if you were to pick up on your hands from the surface one of those viral particles or a couple of them and touch your mouth or feed, a cookie or something from your hands into your mouth and you ingest the virus, you are going to get sick.
So this means if one person in your house gets sick, it's likely to infect everyone. Hill says the virus should resolve in about 24 to 48 hours. But of course, if you have other health concerns, she encourages you to be in touch with a provider or go to a walk-in clinic. Coming up, yesterday was Dr. Seuss's birthday, and one Yakima Junior High School class decided to celebrate in style. And Jason Valentine returns with a look at your First Alert forecast.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
We protect your house.
We're gonna do it!
And your car.
We need to keep our energy up. I want to take me to Funky Town.
Because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com.
From Cap View, Apple Valley Eats.
Hi, my name is Jessica Snook, and I'm the Retail Operations Manager of Roscoe's Coffee, located in Richland, Washington. Roscoe's Coffee has been in business for 2 years in March, and Treasure Valley Coffee has been open for nearly 30 years in this area. Treasure Valley Coffee is a family-owned business owned locally here by the Ross Kelly family. They started out in their garage, and they have developed and grown into so much more. They built this beautiful warehouse about 3 years ago where we roast 5,000 to 10,000 pounds of coffee a week, and they had always had a dream of opening a retail site to be the face of their company. That's where Roscoe's Coffee came in. So we bring in coffees from all around the world: Guatemala, Honduras, Costa Rican, Tanzania, and many more. Roscoe's Coffee offers a signature coffee club membership. We offer a 2-pound or a 4-pound option that will renew on a monthly basis, so you don't have to think about stocking that coffee cabinet. We can ship it to you, or you can pick it up at Roscoe's here on Logston Boulevard. At Roscoe's Coffee, I really feel that it's very important to give back to our local community. If it wasn't for our community, we wouldn't be here either. So I find it very important to give back. That's why we have the fundraising program. A portion of every cup sold gets donated back to local veterans. We want to make sure that we are giving back where we can.
E.T. followed by Extra tonight at 7 on Cap View. Now, Cap View First Alert weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. We have made it to the weekend. Hope you're having a good morning so far. More wind today, specifically for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. We are going to be seeing lighter winds in Yakima and Ellensburg areas. Quick PM showers today and more mountain snow as we're heading in our morning hours. So that morning snow already hitting into the Cascades. Our areas, though, staying dry, at least for the moment, and we still even have a little bit residual snow going on in the upper elevations of the Blues, but that is flittering away. So this winter weather advisory has been extended just slightly until 10 a.m. today. Currently, Stevens and Snoqualmie Pass, chains required on the passes. So treacherous driving through the passes right now, so make sure to keep an eye on conditions if you are headed to the west side today or tomorrow. So for our future cast, we are going to be seeing nice conditions, some sunshine today, but also some scattered showers coming in. Very quick, though, if they do come to your area, and that will continue into our evening hour. So just a little bit of shower activity. Then as we get to early on Saturday, we're going to see a little bit of rain-snow mix to the Yakima region and some late morning to early afternoon scattered showers for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. So folks, just kind of on and off showers for your weekend, but it's going to be accompanied by some sunshine as well, so a chance to see possibly some rainbows this weekend. So we are above the freezing level for many of our areas, or right at it. Our two outliers, 23 for Ellensburg, 27 for Prosser, and we're going to be just slightly cooler than we saw yesterday. So as we move along into our weekend, we're going to stay just below the average and a little more so in our next work week. So just a touch cooler temperatures, but still nothing like we saw just a week ago today when things were, well, downright chilly. So wind speeds, folks, we are looking at still heavy winds. Connell, 13 mile per hour, Tri-Cities, and in Hermiston. Lighter winds for Ellensburg through Toppenish, and that'll continue into today. We expect to see the Mid-Columbia, the Blue Mountain region, 15 to 25 mile per hour winds. Other than that, we're going to be looking at lighter winds, much lighter winds in Yakima. And folks, we're going to see those winds slow down into tomorrow. Hey, it's our spring countdown, 9 days away. So a week from Sunday, we spring ahead an extra hour of sunshine during the day, but you lose an hour next weekend. 14 days until St. Patrick's Day. Just notice St. Patrick's Day is on a Friday. And spring, 17 days away. So today we are going to see highs in the mid to upper 40s, save for Ellensburg, still stuck in those lower 40s. Lower 50s to upper 40s for the Mid-Columbia, and over in the Blue Mountain region, those mid-40s. 7-day forecast, and again, folks, we're going to cool down a bit in our next work week. AM rain-snow mix tomorrow, and could see a scattered shower or two on your Sunday, but cooler temperatures on the way. We're still not seeing a really big heat streak coming in our next 7 days at least. More sunshine than not for the Tri-Cities. Overnight lows flirting with the freezing mark. So again, folks, today, 15 to 25 mile per hour winds for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. We could be seeing some afternoon to late afternoon, pretty quick shower activity. And tomorrow morning, we could see a little bit of snow turning to rain-snow mix for Yakima. Other than that, we're going to see some sunshine and some windy conditions. But Yakima, you're staying pretty light today wind-wise.
It was Dr. Seuss's birthday yesterday, and what better way to celebrate than with the opening night of Seussical the Musical at West Valley Junior High School. KapKV's Emily Goodell got a behind-the-scenes look at the production and the more than 100 kids who helped take the world of Dr. Seuss from the page to a Yakima stage.
We were told that we couldn't ever do it and we'd never fit that many kids on stage, and I just needed to prove them wrong.
Seuss, 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 Seuss.
West Valley Junior High and high school kids making up the more than 60 cast and 40 crew members. Bringing the world of Dr. Seuss to life. All from scratch.
We have this ugly auditorium and suddenly it's this like Seussical, fun, crazy world that they just made look amazing.
You look beautiful. Okay. I am part of the costume crew, and we've sewed like 90% of all of the costumes that you see, and then we're also in charge of makeup and hair for this musical.
Just seeing it all come together and be this huge thing with all the lights and the microphones and everything, I absolutely love it.
The overall story of Seussical is Dr. Seuss's Horton realizing that it's these Whos who are their own entity on their own tiny planet. Especially after the days of COVID and being confined. A lot of kids are having, there's a lot of social emotional issues, and theater is just such an awesome way to allow them to figure out who they are, but also come out of their shell on their own time. One of the main lines is a person no matter how small. And I think that when, especially you're working with students of all these ages, grades 6 through 12, 3 different school buildings, you really realize how true that is.
A person's a person, no matter how small.
In West Valley, Emily Goodell, Cap KVUE, Local News.
Doors opened last night at West Valley Junior High. It runs this weekend and next weekend, and you can get tickets on the West Valley School District website. Well, the drama-filled run of the Broadway revival of Funny Girl has a definite end in sight. Producers have announced the musical starring Glee's Lea Michele will bring down the curtain for good on Sunday, September 3rd. The original musical and movie brought Barbra Streisand to fame, but the revival starring Beanie Feldstein in the role of Fanny Brice opened to a largely negative reviews. Lea Michele replaced Feldstein in September of 2022 and received multiple standing ovations along the way. The show's producers have given no reason for ending its run after roughly a year with Michele in the starring role. Well, you can consider them functional or decorative, or maybe both. A collection of quilts are currently on display at the Fort Walla Walla Museum in an exhibit called Fascinating Fabric Turn-of-the-Century Quilts. These quilts have been donated to the museum over the years from local families, and each tells a story of female ingenuity and creativity.
History is stitched into the fabric of this exhibit at the Fort Walla Walla Museum.
They are really representative of the times that they were made, especially with big events like wars or depressions. So you really see that in the techniques used and what their purpose was.
The museum has pulled out 20 of its finest quilts from the late 1800s and early 1900s.
The sewing machine is becoming more accessible for families. So some of these are machine stitched and some of them are hand stitched. They're also coming from, some of them from the Great Depression, where it was, a good time to be economical and to reuse old scraps of fabrics.
That resourcefulness can be seen in the so-called crazy quilts and in this cigar flannel quilt, a popular craft between 1910 and 1915.
So every one of these flags is actually a cigar flannel, which was a material often wrapped around a cigar box, so that, there was kind of a collector's element to the cigars.
Women also used the ribbons that tied stacks of cigars together. Some quilts, dating back to World War I, were auctioned off as a fundraiser for the war efforts and likely weren't used as bed coverings. Others were created for special occasions, like weddings.
A lot of the quilts that are in our collection are those more decorative, celebratory, special occasion type of quilts because they lasted longer, because they weren't used functionally as much.
Anyone wanting to visit the exhibit has until early August to see the quilts at the Fort Walla Walla Museum.
And now these are only a small sampling of the quilts the Fort Walla Walla Museum has in its collection. The last quilt show at the museum was in 2016. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, Emerald City Comic Con kicked off again this week, and convention organizers are hoping it can bring another tourism spike back to Seattle.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening special plus liquidation prices on all 20 to 22 RVs. Nobody will beat our prices. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or ClickItRV.com.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, Hermiston, and West Richland. Every location is conveniently located and gives you the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. We have something for everyone, including gift cards for any occasion. Check out the specials and deals today. Open 7 days a week in 5 locations: Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, Hermiston, and West Richland. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Next ET.
So cute!
Our night out with Kerry Washington. Why Scandal fans may want to listen up.
I can't wait for you to see it.
Plus, your backstage pass to Daisy Jones and the Six. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Cap KVUE.
The biggest ladies' night of the year is coming to Legends Casino Hotel on April 1st. Direct from the Las Vegas Strip, it's the world-famous men of Hunks, the show. This high-energy show will ignite your senses and captivate your imagination. So ladies, get your friends together and make plans for the ultimate girls' night out. Hunks, the show, April 1st at Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or at the casino gift shop. Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll.
Now is a great time to save big on Tempur-Pedic at More Furniture. Find your best night's rest at an incredible value. Choose the Tempur-Pedic that suits your sleep style and outfit your bed with a free set of sheets, mattress protector, and 2 free Tempur-Pedic pillows. All for as low as $35 a month. Take a full 72 months to pay with interest-free financing. We'll also remove your old mattress with free white glove delivery of your new one. Sleep comes easy with payments as low as $35 a month during the Tempur-Pedic sale at More Furniture.
Migraine hits hard, so you hit back with Ubrelvy. You level up. You won't take a time out. One dose of Ubrelvy works fast. It can quickly stop migraine in its tracks within 2 hours without worrying if it's too late or where you are.
Unlike older medicines, Ubrelvy is a pill that directly blocks a protein believed to be a cause of migraine. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Most common side effects were nausea and tiredness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save. Ask about Ubrelvy, the anytime, anywhere migraine medicine.
Blake Shelton's final hurrah on The Voice. I'm going to win. We've got the 9-time champion Kelly Clarkson and the new coaches. Why One Direction's Niall Horan is channeling Blake.
I would love you to be on my team.
Next,
Tonight at 7:30 on Cap KView.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening specials on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and Class A and C motorhomes. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or clickitrv.com.
I didn't sleep last night.
Live with Kelly and Ryan. Today at 9 on Cap KView.
Welcome back, everyone, on this Friday morning. Time is 5:26. Folks, if you are traveling to the west side or through the Blue Mountain region, traction tires are required for, actually it's changed. Chains are required for Snoqualmie Pass and Stevens Pass. White Pass traction tires required, and icy roads through the Cabbage Hill Pass on I-84. So folks, give yourself extra time if you are headed into the mountains. Today, that winter weather advisory is over at 10 o'clock, so hopefully conditions will improve by the early afternoon.
Seattle's Emerald City Comic-Con has begun, this time uniting thousands of fans under a new roof. Cornelius Hawker has the story.
We have a lot of models and toys here.
Fallon Prinzavali with Emerald City Comic-Con says the Seattle Convention Center Summit building is a dream.
Building is fantastic. It is a beautiful building, state of the art. When we did the walkthrough, we really felt like they built this building for us.
Scheduled for its usual time slot in March, the Comic-Con is bouncing back after the pandemic canceled 2020 and delayed 21 and 22.
We're actually seeing it rise year over year, so we just see more people being comfortable, wanting to come back. We're anticipating another 75,000 this year.
It means that our coffee shops, our restaurants, our hotels, retailers, they're all going to benefit from this.
That's James Saito with the Downtown Seattle Association. His organization wants to see this convention center do great things for downtown Seattle.
There's a little bit of a wow factor with this place. This weekend, I think the convention center is going to show off a lot of what downtown has to offer.
James believes Emerald City Comic-Con at the Seattle Convention Center is the perfect way to showcase downtown Seattle and the investment made in this building.
These are sort of these signature events. I think people do make a couple days out of it, and I think hopefully we'll see that come to fruition here in downtown.
Very cool.
It is cool. Now, do you know who the special guest at the Comic-Con is? It's somebody that you know, I guarantee.
I don't know who it is.
Bruce Banner himself, Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, wow.
So he's and again, the second most popular Doctor Who is there, David Tennant.
Okay.
And if you're a Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan, Spike and Cordelia are there. Twin Peaks fans, plenty of there's something for everybody.
There really is, yeah.
The list of guests is unbelievable. So. Yes. I may have to
Some
head
very
on
big
over.
guests, yeah.
Absolutely. So anyways, I'm very excited about that. I'm also excited. Well, let's just take a look at those past conditions once again. Folks, if you're traveling over the mountains, be very careful. All of your forecasts coming up next.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, the United States is sending additional aid to Ukraine in its fight against Russia. And Russian President Vladimir Putin has accused Ukrainian forces of terrorist activities. Find out why when we return.
In today's Tech Bites, senators versus the metaverse. Meta boss Mark Zuckerberg is getting a letter from 2 Democrats asking the company to restrict its virtual reality app to adults. A report said Meta will soon open Horizon Worlds to teenagers. The senators are concerned the app could harm their mental health. Meta has not commented on the letter. Microsoft is giving users more control over the personality of the Bing AI. There's now a creative option which gives more imaginative answers and a precise option for shorter replies. Fujifilm is adding a new instant camera to its lineup. The Instax Mini 12 looks a lot like the Mini 11, but there's a new lens feature that lets you twist to zoom instead of pushing a button. The camera can also be powered on and off by twisting the lens. It'll be available this month for $80. And those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
I'm your glitchy Wi-Fi, and I've decided, well, if you're on vacation, I am too. Which means your smart home isn't so smart.
Sprinkler on.
And now I'm sending mixed signals to your garage. But if you haven't bundled your home in auto coverage, trying to unpack this isn't going to be too much fun. Hey, check the router. So get Allstate. Be better protected from mayhem while saving up to 25% when you bundle home and auto.
It's nothing.
Sounds like something.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol coats and soothes for fast relief when you need it most.
Think he's posting about all that ancient Roman coinage? No. He's making real-time money moves with Merrill. So no matter what the market's doing, he's ready. And that's how you collect coins.
Your money never stops working for you with Merrill, a Bank of America company.
The United States is preparing to send another aid package to Ukraine as that country continues to defend itself against Russia's invasion. And the Kremlin claims Ukrainian forces have engaged in terrorist activities.
And windy conditions return today for some of our areas to start your weekend. We have a few showers today throughout and into your weekend. I'll get you prepared.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Jason Valentine in for Brianna Berman Solo. And Jill, we've made it to the weekend. Are you doing anything fun?
Haven't really got my weekend planned out yet, but I'm sure I'll get it outside at some point.
I believe. Let's do a road trip to the Emerald City Comic-Con.
I know you want to. I'm down. Let's do it.
Okay, all right, let's do it. We'll be there tomorrow. If you're going, look us up. All right, quick look outside, everyone. We still have windy conditions throughout the Mid-Columbia and the Blues, but the winds have taken a break for Yakima and Ellensburg. We do expect, though, winds throughout the day, slowing down overnight for the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. Now we have plenty of snow in the mountain areas. It's dissipating in the Blues, but we're still seeing it in the Cascades. So do take caution if you are going over the mountains today. It is going to be treacherous this morning, hopefully improving as the day goes on. But locally, our areas are looking mighty fine. Mid to upper 40s for Yakima. Plenty of sunshine, though we could see a few scattered showers, especially in the afternoon. Tri-Cities area, upper 40s, lower 50s. Scattered showers possible in the afternoon into the evening, and same story for Walla Walla as well, right around those mid 40s. So folks, we are going to be seeing some sunshine with those scattered showers, and those scattered showers will continue into our Saturday and most likely our Sunday. I'll get you ready for your weekend, well, in your Friday as well, my forecast coming up, but let's send it back to Jill.
President Joe Biden is welcoming German Chancellor Olaf Scholz to the White House Friday. According to a White House statement, the two leaders will discuss the efforts to support Ukraine, impose costs on Russia for its aggression, and strengthen transatlantic security. This comes as the U.S. is preparing to provide more aid to Ukraine. John Lawrence reports.
The Biden administration has another round of military assistance for Ukraine.
It will include mostly ammunitions and munitions that the Ukrainians will need for the systems that they already have, like the HIMARS and the artillery.
This comes 1 week after the U.S. announced $2 billion in Ukraine security assistance funds, which earmarked money for equipment including multiple types of drones and mine-clearing equipment.
This is a fight for democracy,
The world has stepped up in providing them weapons and training. We just need to make certain that we give them what they need as quickly as we can so they can hold off the aggression from Russia.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on Thursday at the G20 in New Delhi. It was the first time the two met since the start of the war in Ukraine.
This was a rather brief encounter that the Secretary took advantage of to convey clearly and directly messages that are important to the United States.
Among the messages Blinken had, calling on Russia to end its war with Ukraine.
President Zelensky has put forward a 10-point plan for a just and durable peace. The United States stand ready to support Ukraine through diplomacy to end the war on this basis. President Putin, however, has demonstrated zero interest in engaging, saying there's nothing to even talk about.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Russian security officials claimed an armed group of Ukrainians crossed over Russia's border. Those claims are being dismissed by top Ukrainian officials. The Richland Council of the Knights of Columbus is hosting a donation-matching Ukraine fundraiser to bring shelter, food, medical supplies, and more to Ukrainian refugees. For the first $50,000 raised, the Richland Council is matching it. Right now, they're already at more than $77,000, making the Richland Council the top fundraiser across all Knights of Columbus councils in the country. But not only are the Richland Knights doubling what goes in, but the National Knights of Columbus are also contributing.
For example, if you donate $100, we provide $100. So that's $200. It goes forward, it becomes $400.
Every 100 pennies on the dollar goes to refugee relief in Poland, Ukraine, all those bordering countries.
All of the Knights of Columbus across the United States have raised $19.5 million, almost doubling the goal of $10 million to the Ukraine Solidarity Fund. But the Richland Council still hasn't reached its goal. You can find out on our website how you can contribute. Ukraine is denying any involvement in an alleged raid in southern Russia, which Moscow says resulted in civilian deaths. Russian officials claim a small Ukrainian armed group crossed into the Bryansk region, but a Ukrainian presidential advisor dismissed the allegations as either a classic deliberate provocation by the Kremlin or the work of Russian partisans taking a stand against Vladimir Putin. CNN's Frederick Plotkin has more now from Moscow.
Breaking news on Kremlin-controlled media. A violent attack by Ukraine into Russian territory, they claim.
According to updated information, as a result of the actions of the infiltration in the village of Lyubochanye, Klimovsky district, the number of dead civilians increased to 2.
Soon, this video emerged of a group calling themselves the Russian Volunteer Corps, standing in front of a Russian government building.
The Russian Volunteer Corps crossed the state border of the Russian Federation. The proof is right behind my back. We don't fight civilians and we don't kill the unarmed. Keep that in mind. Now it's time for ordinary citizens of Russia to understand that they are not slaves, rise in rebellion and fight.
It turns out CNN had interviewed one of the alleged fighters in December.
How do you feel about Russia now?
For us, they're enemies, no matter what.
The Russian Volunteer Corps says it's a group of Russian nationals fighting on the side of Ukraine. This video, released on their social media channel, shows them in battle. The Russian president calls them terrorists. He said they opened fire on a car, killing and wounding several people.
They infiltrated the border territory and opened fire on civilians. They saw it was a civilian car. They saw there were civilians and children sitting there.
Putin canceled a trip to southern Russia and seemed to blame both Ukraine and the West for the incident.
This true crime is being committed by the neo-Nazis and their masters. I am sure these masters will not even remember today's crime. No one will pay any attention to it. But, I repeat, they will fail. We will stamp them out.
Ukrainian officials denied any involvement and say the Russian Volunteer Corps is not officially part of Ukraine's defense forces. Fred Plotkin, CNN, Moscow.
Jason Valentine is here with a look at your forecast.
Winds will continue for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues today. We have heavy snow in the mountains. I'll get you prepared for your weekend coming right up.
And we take you on a tour of Sela's newest collectibles store. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Northwest after this.
Showing how you feel, it's been a while. Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system and thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Does your property look like this? With 24/7 emergency service, First Choice Restoration will be on site for any disaster within the hour. They have the expert support you can trust. Never the call you want to make, always the first choice you should take. First Choice Restoration. We'll be there when you need us.
No matter what type of dog you have, or cat you have, Frontline Plus lets you take them everywhere, no matter how you define it. Frontline, the #1 name in flea and tick protection.
Hey Dad, look, this is the magma chamber where all the magma's piled up until...
Us. What happened to us? When did we get so connected to our devices?
She's not answering.
What? And so disconnected from each other.
79 cents.
Something's gone missing. Our relationships, our conversations, our common sense.
LT, we gotta fix this.
But just because something is missing doesn't mean it can't be found again. It's time for a reset, not just with our phones, but with each other.
Sorry.
Join us in taking the phones down for 5 challenge.
So we're using our phones to put down our phones?
Exactly.
So we just put them down? I guess so.
Let's take a break from our devices for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's see what we find.
Hey, bud. Wow, that's good.
U.S. Cellular.
Depends on how much pressure there is.
Built for us.
Next 5, Woody Harrelson and Jennifer Nettles. Plus, on March 13th, Live returns to the Oscar stage for Live's After Oscar show.
Today at 9 on Camp KView.
Water damage comes from anywhere. With 24/7 emergency service, First Choice Restoration will be on site for any disaster within the hour. With the best restoration experts for water damage, you can trust us as your premier restoration partner. Never the call you want to make, always the first choice you should take. First Choice Restoration.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
Camp KView First Alert Weather, helping keep you and your family safe.
Welcome back. We're taking you inside a new business in the Yakima Valley this morning. The owner is a local Sela woman. Cap KView's Emily Goodell got a chance to check it out.
Trinket Box Antique and Collectibles just opened here in Sela at 11 North Perth Street. Inside, it's got everything from antiques to collectibles to weird items that make a good gift for a friend or a treasure to take home. The owner says the name Trinket Box comes from a very special place in her heart.
When I was a little girl and moved around a lot, we didn't have a lot, but we always seemed to have a little box that we put our favorite things in. So now that we're older and we have houses, we can fill those with our favorite things.
Trinket Box is open 10 to 6 Wednesday through Saturday, and on Sundays they're open from 10 to 4. Reporting in Sela, I'm Emily Goodell, Camp KView Local News.
Coming up, a Washington mother has her car stolen with her children still in it. How she managed to find her kids when we come back. And we'll return with a look at your First Alert weather forecast. That's next.
Portion of Cap KView sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening special plus liquidation prices on all 20 to 22 RVs. Nobody will beat our prices. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or clickitrv.com.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, Hermiston, and West Richland. Every location is conveniently located and gives you the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. We have something for everyone, including gift cards for any occasion. Check out the specials and deals today. Open 7 days a week in 5 locations: Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, Hermiston, and West Richland. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Taco time got you feeling like a craven lunatic? Can't explain your need for crispy, zesty? Can't remember my name until I get my hands on a Taco Time fish taco? You're not alone. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
American Idol, new Sundays on ABC.
Watch Sunday at 8 on ABC and Camp Keyview. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City.
As I'm putting together my Plan Your Day forecast, I think about how it will impact your day. My goal is to be very clear so you'll know exactly what to expect.
Brianna Berman Solo and First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Camp Keyview Local News, helping keep you and your families safe.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-268-7157. That's 1-800-268-7157 or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-268-7157 now.
Everyone agrees the talent on the new season of Idol is ridiculous.
I love it.
You're in the dream now.
The best is yet to come.
American Idol, new Sunday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening specials on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and Class A and C motorhomes. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or clickitrv.com.
Now, Cap Keyview First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Oh, we have made it to the weekend. We still have more wind, specifically for the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. Some quick PM showers for many of our areas. And shower activity is going to pop up here and there for your weekend as well, with some sunshine and more mountain snow, especially as we speak. So that mountain snow continuing to pound Stevens Pass, Snoqualmie Pass. Chains are required. So if you are traveling to the west side, please keep an eye on conditions. We do have a winter weather advisory through 10 a.m. today, so extended about 7 hours. So it's just going to continue to come down for the next few hours. Hopefully conditions will improve as we get to the afternoon hours, so we're keeping a close eye on that. So our futurecast, as we move into our morning hours, we're looking mighty fine, but then again, little bits of just random showers coming through, little cells. So you could see some quick showers as we get to our late afternoon, early evening hours, and then maybe a few more as we get into our evening. So as we move into Saturday morning, we do expect to see a little bit of snow creeping into Ellensburg and Yakima, quickly turning into rain-snow mix, and then afternoon showers for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. And those will be moving on, but as we get to Sunday, we could see a few scattered showers as well. So sunshine and scattered showers for the next 2 days, most likely 3 days at least. Current temperatures, we're above the freezing level for many of our areas, but our two outliers are Prosser and Ellensburg in the mid to lower 20s. So a little bit chillier there, so bundle up if you're heading out the door anytime soon. Our temperature trend, we are going to be staying just below our average as we move into our next 7 days, into our next work week. So no real heat spikes just yet, but we do have spring coming in less than 3 weeks, so hopefully we'll get some warmer conditions soon. So winds are going to continue for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. Look at this, 29-mile-per-hour winds in Dayton. For our areas, we're expecting to see between 15 and 25-mile-per-hour winds, and then slowing down overnight as we get into Saturday when we return to more nominal winds. So light winds on the way for pretty much our next work week. So today is the last day of blustery conditions, but Yakima and Ellensburg are going to be left out of the wind today. So we're 9 days away from daylight savings time, 2 weeks away from St. Patrick's Day. Again, St. Patrick's Day on a Friday. Woo! Spring, 17 days away. Oh, can't wait. Our highs today, mid to upper 40s, maybe a tick off of what we saw yesterday, 42 for Ellensburg. Over in the Mid-Columbia, lower 50s, upper 40s. And over in the Blue Mountain region, we're looking at those mid-40s yet again. Slightly warmer, though, in Walla Walla. 7-day forecast, and as we move into our weekend, again, we're going to see some sunshine mixed in with some scattered showers, and more sunshine than not for the week ahead, but we are cooling down next week to the lower to mid-40s for Yakima. Overnight lows in those mid-20s. In the Tri-Cities area, up to 52 tomorrow, and as we get into Sunday, we're in the upper 40s, and we're going to stick in those upper 40s through our next work week. And folks, plenty of sunshine is on the way. So for today, 15 to 25 mile per hour winds in the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. They'll slow down overnight. Some scattered showers, especially in the late afternoon to early evening hours. But still, plenty of sunshine on the way. Should be a bit of a brisk but nice Friday ahead.
Terrifying moments caught on camera in Washington as a mother realizes her car is being stolen with her children inside. Kent police say 3 children were inside the car when it was stolen, but a toddler and his car seat tumbled out as the suspect drove away. Those kids are safe now, but police say the suspect is still on the run. Gwen Baumgartner reports.
It happened in seconds. This man spotting the running car, jumping in and taking off, followed by the family's screams.
Saw my neighbor. She was panicking. She said someone stole the car.
A car with 3 of her young children inside, one toddler and his car seat tumbling out in the driver's haste. But miraculously, he's okay, able to walk away unharmed. Neighbors working to quickly call 911. Patrician turning to prayer.
I prayed. I said, oh God, please let them find the kid.
And within minutes, those prayers answered.
I was like, oh God, thank you. Thank you.
Police found the stolen car ditched in this neighborhood about 3 miles away. The 2 children still safe inside, the suspect nowhere to be found. But tonight, fear remains.
Now every parent got to remember, you warm your car up in the morning with your kids, lock the door and keep an eye, because it was just that fast.
A sentiment echoed by police throughout Western Washington as many departments are seeing a dramatic rise in car thefts.
In a lot of situations where it's cold out like this morning, we do see a ton of car thefts because of cars being left running.
Each theft in just seconds.
When we come back, 60 years after his initial nomination, one retired Army soldier is finally receiving his Medal of Honor.
I just wrote a jingle for my fish sandwich. Want to hear it? Fish, fish, fish. Look at this fish. It's wild-caught pollock from Alaska. Good thing I don't need jingles to sell my food. My fish sandwich is back for a limited time.
Everyone agrees. The talent on the new season of Idol is ridiculous.
I love it.
You're in the dream now.
The best is yet to come.
American Idol, new Sunday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
What are the biggest operational challenges on your farm? Data management and displays? Navigating the John Deere Operations Center? Equipment setup and in-field adjustments? If you have precision agriculture questions, we have the Precision Ag Answers. Join RDO Equipment Company's team of experts for Precision Ag Answers, a collection of videos covering John Deere precision ag technology. Everything from quick tips to basic how-tos and in-depth tutorials.
Watch Monday at 8 on ABC and Cat K-View. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City.
Okay, are we gonna fit? There we go.
At American Family Insurance, we're here to carefully protect your dreams.
All right, open your eyes. Welcome home.
All right, we'll see you later. Save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto insurance today. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
There is still time for amazing savings at More Furniture. The remaining inventory from our holiday sale is all priced to sell and new stock is arriving daily. It's your opportunity to get the very best in value and style for every room in your home. So go on, create that cozy living room you've been thinking about. Design a sanctuary bedroom or become the host of your dreams with an immaculate dining set. It's all on sale. Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
Your roof protects your home and family every day. Shouldn't it be the best roof possible? With Era Roofing, a family-owned business in Prosser, you'll see why our customer reviews speak for themselves. No job too small, big enough to take care of your roofing needs. Era Roofing, a company built on quality and reputation.
Blake Shelton's final hurrah on The Voice.
I'm going to win.
We've got the 9-time champion Kelly Clarkson and the new coaches. Why One Direction's Niall Horan is channeling Blake.
I would love you to be on my team.
Next,
Tonight at 7:30 on Cap KView.
My $6.99 popcorn chicken is back, only at Jack in the Box.
Hiking on Canfield Mountain. Fly the Northwest Tuesday.
Yes, let's get close to home on this Friday. So we are looking at sunshine with some scattered showers throughout our afternoon and evening hours. Highs are going to be just a bit below what we saw yesterday, so do get ready for that. Less winds for Yakima and the Kittitas Valley areas. As we move into the Mid-Columbia, though, and the Blues, we're looking at 15 to 25 mile-per-hour winds. Those will be slowing down overnight. And again, highs return to the upper 40s to lower 50s and a little bit cooler along the Blue Mountain region. We have heavy snow in the mountains, but our areas are just looking at some rain-snow mix today as we get to late tonight and into tomorrow. But more sunshine than not. I'll have your full forecast coming up in about 15 minutes.
And now turning to a Vietnam veteran finally getting his due. He's getting a Medal of Honor nearly 60 years after he was nominated. ABC's Andrea Fujii has the story.
It's an honor long overdue. Retired Army Colonel Paris Davis, his bravery on the battlefield in Vietnam finally being recognized. Davis was one of the first black officers in the Special Forces. He was 26 and a captain when he and his team were outnumbered by hundreds of North Vietnamese forces in June 1965. They would hold off the enemy for 18 hours, and despite being wounded himself, Captain Davis would pull 3 of his badly injured men to safety. He was shot in the leg and hit by grenade fragments as he carried them, but he and all of his men would survive. He was nominated by his superiors for the Medal of Honor, but was told the U.S. Army lost his paperwork twice. He spoke back in 1969.
I was spending most of my time just trying to keep us alive and keep them off of us.
Colonel Davis spoke candidly on being a black commander at the time, saying combat was a powerful unifier.
There's no race there. Hell, in the dark, brown is just as black or white as anyone else. Their bodies, they're human beings that we're akin, not ethically, but by virtue of being American citizens, being Americans.
His actions were overlooked for decades, retiring from the Army in 1985. But today, Colonel Paris Davis will receive the Medal of Honor from President Biden.
Once I understood the ramifications of the tentacles of valor that the medal itself possessed, I was just honored that I was going to be awarded the Medal of Honor.
Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
Long overdue. Glad to see him getting that recognition.
Yes, congratulations, Colonel Davis. And for the Vietnam vets, they were not treated very well when they came back into the country. So when they say they lost the paperwork, I find that kind of dubious. But better late than never. So congratulations to him.